In the video, the first thing put into the shredder is a small steel bar. This is a 1000 type scrap iron shredder. It feels like cutting tofu with such a small steel bar. There is no pressure. Even the 2 cm steel bar was torn into slag. So what will happen when you put the cast iron in? Immediately there will be a banging sound, like the sound of a shredder. It is really relaxing, and a few centimeters of cast iron can be shredded easily. So what will happen when you put the cast iron in? Immediately there will be a banging sound, like the sound of a shredder. It is really relaxing, and a few centimeters of cast iron can be shredded easily. A stool was put in and was swallowed up by the shredder, making it even more vulnerable. After watching these live shredding videos, let us take a look at the principle of the shredder. The reason why the shredder has super destructive power lies in its power system, tool design, and mechanical structure. The first is its high power motor and hydraulic system. Industrial grade shredders are usually equipped with 15 kilowatts / 300 kilowatts or even higher power motors, or hydraulic motors to provide a continuous and powerful power base. It is equivalent to concentrating the engine power of several cars on the rotation of the cutter. The ultra-high output torque is amplified by the gearbox or hydraulic system, and it can still generate tens of thousands of Newton meters of shear force when rotating at low speed. Then I put the square steel into the shredder, and it was torn into pieces in less than a minute. Then I put a large plastic bucket in it, and the result was the same. It was torn into pieces in less than a few seconds without any residue left. Then I took out the iron bucket and kept putting it into the shredder. The result is predictable. It is like shredding tofu. It is so smooth and easy. I put it in one after another. It is so stress relieving. The shredding process is really a beautiful picture. This 1200 type shredder is amazing. So what will happen if you put a bucket truck completely into the shredder? It's really powerful. Just a few seconds after it was put in, the bucket truck was torn into pieces by the shredder. Before I could react, the bucket truck was torn into pieces. An electric motorcycle is also, as expected, it is put in within a few seconds, and it is shredded to pieces without any residue left, so this kind of shredder is often used to shred scrap electric motorcycles and various scrap steel. An electric motorcycle is also, as expected, it is put in within a few seconds, and it is shredded to pieces without any residue left, so this kind of shredder is often used to shred scrap electric motorcycles and various scrap steel. Then let us see them challenge a large high-pressure air pump. They put it into the shredder without hesitation. Will it explode? As the shredder shreds and cuts, the air pump is slowly shredded and swallowed up without any explosion reaction. I was really worried about the shredder. It was really thrilling. What would happen if you put a large truck wheel into such a shredder? As expected, the huge wheel was shredded by the shredder. Even a large plastic bucket with extremely strong toughness was powerless. It was put into the shredder and slowly swallowed up and shredded. Such destructive power is really surprising. It is so strong. These auto parts are even more like tiramisu kara. All of a sudden, they are like tofu, and they are gone in an instant, leaving only some dregs. A shredder is a machine used for fine crushing, generally used to process unprocessed raw materials, or scraps to make them smaller in size. A representative example is to tear up plastic or rubber scraps and use them as raw materials for melting and granulation, which is used to remake plastic bottles, tires or trash cans, etc. Shredders are used in the plastic recycling industry. They are often used to crush waste large diameter PE plastic pipes, bales of plastic film, large piles of plastic sheets and head materials. They are used to break various solid materials into small pieces or particles for recycling, reuse or subsequent processing. Its core uses include waste recycling, resource regeneration, volume reduction and biofuel preparation, and are widely used in plastics, metals, wood, textiles, tires and other industries.